Hi there and welcome to Connecticut Style. I'm Teresa LaBarbera and thank you for joining us. Coming up, divorce can be an extremely emotional time, and to help you get through it, life coach Lisa Nkanoki talks about the importance of being proactive and taking a team approach. Plus, later on Stage 8, the usual suspects from the Coastal Chordsmen are back to serenade us, and we'll hear all about their upcoming concert, Barbershop Rocks. All right, Steve, over to you.
Hey, the Red Hot Chili Peppers are in the house. Well, actually, they're in the pots
They're
right
in the
here.
pots.
We're with Michael Friedman. You've got the big regional cook-off coming up, huh?
Yeah, thanks so much for having me, Steve. This weekend, Saturday and Sunday, New England Regional Chili Cook-Off from 11 to 4, Route 83, Somers, Connecticut. The best chilies in the world.
All right, how many of them are going to be there?
We're figuring anywhere between 60 and 80 both days.
Oh, my God, that's going to be a hot time.
Absolutely, it's going to be a hot time in downtown Somers.
All right, we're going to be making and tasting real soon.
Yes, sir. We've got...
Take a look at that camera right there and tell the folks at home what you want them to do.
Listen, I want you folks at home to chill back and relax. You're having lunch with Connecticut Style, baby.
With a 2-year-old at home.
I have 2 daughters.
We have 5 boys and a large family.
I couldn't imagine not having AT&T Uverse. It just would not work for our household.
Like if we're watching a movie in Mom's room and Mom doesn't want us in her room, so we just go in the living room and continue watching it.
Call to get AT&T Uverse for $29 a month for 6 months with a total home DVR included. Plus, get HBO and Cinemax free for 3 months.
If I need to pause something, as it happens,
Diaper.
He can start screaming, I can stop the show, and then pick it up on a different TV somewhere else in the house.
We can record Sesame Street for her, Boring Sports for him, and for me, The Real Housewives of Anything.
So call now to get Uverse TV for only $29 a month for 6 months with a total home DVR included. Plus, get HBO and Cinemax free for 3 months. AT&T Uverse TV leads major cable providers in customer satisfaction.
Without Uverse, I think we'd be just a big mess.
You know, when you get married in the United States, you have a 50-50 chance your love will last. An average 1 in 2 marriages ends in divorce.
Oh, it's so sad to me.
Yeah.
Startling statistic. But when the relationship ends, our next guest says it's important to be better and not bitter. Lisa Nkanoki is a life coach and family advocate and is here with us today to talk about some important tips for surviving a divorce. Welcome back. It's great to have you
Hi,
here.
Lisa. Good to see you again.
Good to see you, Steve, my buddy over there.
So
way
you
back.
guys go way back?
No, we go way back, but no pictures, please.
Terrific. Well, Lisa, let's start off. What's going through the minds of a couple that are getting divorced? It's a very emotional time.
It's very, I mean, you're ready to do battle. But,
Sure.
But on different playing levels and different sides. I guess the person who's serving the other person with divorce papers, that person is usually stunned and shocked. Even though there could be things going on that, you know, might have not been working right, I think it's still a shock to actually get the divorce papers served on you.
It's like official almost,
yeah,
right?
and then, but I think you're almost in a trance. Usually when I've seen lots of women that have been served with divorce papers, for example, they're usually in disbelief and almost go into total, you know, hysteria. And so there's really no, you go from hysteria to have to be in action mode because then you're panicked. What do I do? What does this mean? And there's no real book, per se, or no real place to call in. It's not the divorce hotline, like, what do I do next?
There's a lot of uncertainty, I'm sure, but what about the emotional roller coaster? What will somebody in average the emotions they'll go through during that period?
Well, you know, people are going to go from sadness to fear.
Yep.
It depends on your financial status, if you even know what's going on in your household, if there's other betrayal. There's all types of things that are going on. So I always tell people, make sure to get a good therapist. It doesn't mean you're crazy. It just means that it's the unknown, and to help someone go through that and the range of emotions, especially if you have kids. If you have kids, you are usually displaying those emotions without, you know, even though people say, oh, my kids are first. That usually is the case. They mean that, but it usually is not what's translated when you actually see the behavior.
I mean, I'm assuming it would be very traumatic.
Yes,
it's hard to deal with.
It is.
So, Lisa, let's talk about things you have to do when going through a divorce. You say right off the bat, be proactive.
You have to be proactive. You need to put your business hat hat on. This is a business transaction, people. I mean, unfortunately, I see women more so than men, I'll say, that think the courts are going to right the wrongs, if there is such a thing. And I always tell them, the courts aren't your moral compass. It's just not going to happen. This is a business transaction. You need to look at like that and prepare and do your homework. You need to really kind of get fine-tuned about what's reality here and figure out what is, what is on the table, what's at stake here.
Yeah, but you also mentioned something really good, which is interview the right lawyer. Get the right lawyer on your team, because it should be a team approach,
yes.
Right?
Again, men tend to be much better in this department, from my experience anyways. They tend to go through, ask questions, interview a variety of lawyers. Women tend to be in shock and go to the first lawyer usually and say, I need you, I'll take you, this is it. And then both sides usually expect the lawyers to have all the answers. Lawyers are there to help to guide you, but ultimately, you know what your lifestyle is like, you know what you want it to be like, you know what your goals and objectives are. So you're really the mastermind of this. You just have to employ a team of people to help give you the right information so you can make the right decisions.
You're probably going to need some cash on hand when this happens.
Definitely need cash.
Plan ahead.
If you didn't know and you had joint checking accounts and bank accounts, that could change in a matter of a day. A credit card, I see it all the time where credit cards cut off within 15 minutes. You might not know it, and the other side knows it.
Oh, that's so mean.
And then if you haven't developed credit for yourself in your own name,
that's like a tender goodbye.
See you later.
Hey, but guess what? You want to cut. If you're the other person, you want to cut your losses. You're not going to be making sure you have a credit card for the other person you just served to go run it up and do damage or do battle with you in the pocketbook. So there are other reasons, good and bad. The one thing in the state of Connecticut, you do have what's called automatic orders, which traditionally basically kind of says without saying you're not supposed to change the status quo of what's going on. Now, again, there's ways that people
get around that, right? Yes. I'm sure.
Now, how long is the process generally?
In the state of Connecticut, you can do a do-it-yourself divorce. I think it's a few $100s, usually a 120-day cooling off period, and then you can get in there. But again, that depends on your assets. That depends on how compatible,
how agreeable everyone's going to be, right?
Which, the good thing is, even if you can do it yourself, I say you still should consult with a lawyer, because you really don't know all the nuances. I actually am helping to mediate a couple, which they're wonderful, but they really were focused on their kids. They had health issues, and they knew they didn't want to take all their assets, the limited assets they had, and plow them into attorneys. They figured, listen, at the end of the day, we have to talk to each other. Lisa, can you help us kind of facilitate this? And I've been able to do it. The first thing we did, though, was work out a schedule for their kids and work out some just menial, financial things. They couldn't get to the big things. That was a huge thing that we're still working on, but at least we could get to something where everybody could at least have a moment to breathe.
What about a bonus? Give us like one big bonus tip before we go. Something that when people are at home watching this today, they can take one strong thing out of this. What would you say?
You better know your finances. You better know your bills, your expenses, and you better project how that's going to be. If you have a house and you sell it, you've got to get one on your own. If you're getting alimony, how much that's going to be your only income if you're a stay-at-home mom. If you have to get a job, if you need child care, all these things, kids' activities.
It's very overwhelming.
It's overwhelming, and that's where people run into problems. That's why you need a team approach, and that's why you need to be better, not bitter, because at the end, you're only going to be bitter if you didn't pay attention and do your homework along the way.
But you and I talked about this before. Really, take care of your health.
Yes.
Take care of yourself.
Take care of yourself.
Maybe join a gym.
Join a gym. Go to a spa.
Keep busy, right?
Religious, sometimes spirituality. Keep consistency in your life, because consistency and friends and family, not to take sides, but to just be there and give you a hug and say, go. I'm the cheerleader. That's what I do as a life coach. I'm like, go, go, go. We can get through it. It's difficult, but guess what? Life is difficult, and it's how we get through things that's going to be ultimately how we prevail and how we move on forward with our lives.
Lisa, you're the best.
Thank you.
Lisa's been, we've known each other through multiple lives.
Yes.
She's a great lady. Lisa and Kanoki. All right, thanks, Lisa.
Thank you.
All right, up next, the competition gets fierce at the New England Regional Chili Cook-Off. We'll give you a taste when Connecticut Style returns.
Take on the most powerful man in the world.
She
is pregnant with the president's baby. He should burn for this.
Don't expect him to back down.
The president has declared war on you. May God have mercy on your soul.
ABC Scandal. All new tonight, 10/9 Central.
Swap your ride right now at Ford of Brantford. Drive a new Ford Escape XLT with Sun and Sync package as low as $189 a month. Check it out now at zauto.com.
We make deals you won't believe, satisfaction guaranteed. We've got it.
Ford of Brantford, a proud member of the Z Automotive Group.
Bab.
Hi.
Looking good. You've lost some weight.
Thanks. You noticed. These clothes are too big, so I'm donating them.
How'd you do it?
Eating right, whole grain.
People who choose more whole grain tend to weigh less than those who don't. Multigrain Cheerios, 5 whole grains, 110 calories.
Now get this. Creamy, dreamy peanut butter taste and a tempting new cereal. New multigrain Cheerios peanut butter.
Just in time for lunch. This weekend, chili lovers are going to get crazy because their best recipes are going to be put to the test at the New England Regional Chili Cook-Off for a spot at the International Chili Society's World Championship. Michael Friedman is here in the house
Steve,
with us.
thank you so much for having me.
Well, it's pretty hard between Teresa and myself to say no to chili. I don't think that's going to happen.
Well, Teresa was one of our judges last year.
Really?
Oh, yeah. She did a great job.
Really?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, we'll have to
Had a lot
catch
of
up
fun.
on that one.
Had a lot of fun.
Yeah, got any pictures that we can show later?
Perhaps.
When her mouth is on fire?
We have several of those.
Oh, God. Well, tell us a little bit.
Yep.
This is a great event, goes back many years.
Yep.
Tell us a bit about the history of the event. And if
Sure.
you want, while we're chatting
we
here,
can
you
do
can
some
start prepping up some chili.
New England Regional Chili Cook-Off has been around for quite a long time. My wife and I brought it back to Connecticut about 6 years ago, and we've just been raising money for our nonprofits. And we've got great nonprofits, Summers Fire Department, and they do tremendous work in the community. And then the Patriot Guard Riders. And Patriot Guard Riders are the guys that, we go to funerals of military personnel to ensure that protesters don't disturb them. Okay. And I think that's it's a very noble cause. Both
now you say
both
the Patriot Guard Riders, are they motorcycles or what are they?
Everything: motorcycles, cars, trucks, maybe a submarine here and there.
Okay. Oh, that's wild.
But both groups will be at the New England Regional this weekend. It's Saturday and Sunday from 11 to 4, and we've got 60 to 70 of the best chilies in the world.
All right, well, what are we making here today?
Today, we've got what's called People's Choice. People's Choice is pretty much anything but the kitchen sink. And what cooks do is they bring it for the public. And it's an opportunity for the public to taste all of these different chili cooks and try all their various chilies. And one of the nice things is you're walking around with a 2-ounce cup and you're tasting 50, 60, 70, 80 different chilies, and a lot of our sponsors are doing it, and a lot of our friends are doing it. So it's just nonstop.
You want me to do something here?
No. No, I'm good at this.
You never let me touch anything sharp in this place.
Well, there's a reason for that, I'm sure.
Now, you've got all these great chilies. Give us an idea, though, because this is nationally recognized.
Oh, yes.
It's a major thing takes place right here in our own backyard.
Right here in Connecticut, you can have a staycation where for $24 for a family of 4, you can get chili, great music, the New England Regional All-Star Band, Higher Ground Band, clowns, magicians, all kinds of political folks. $6 a person.
Wait, no.
$6
Is that like per chili or that for the whole thing?
No, that's to get in the door.
To get my cup.
Yep, $6 and 2 canned goods, or $7 without the canned goods. You can spend 5 hours eating chili.
All right, now what do you do with the canned goods that you're collecting?
The canned goods go to our local food pantry. It's the Summers Congregational Church called Champ's Place. And it's a great opportunity to help another nonprofit in our area. In fact, their church caught on fire New Year's Day.
Remember that.
And so this is an opportunity to give them a little bit of a hand.
And you know what's really great? Go ahead. I know.
No, that's fine.
Okay. We're actually going to be making some chili, and we're going to have our guests over at the end of the program and have a little lunch together.
Yep.
You know, what's really amazing is that so many people with such big hearts, and they come from all over the country. And the fact that you've got 2 days and you can eat all that chili. And
can you imagine?
Only $6. Teresa, yeah, okay.
Teresa's in.
She wants the $6. I don't know. But actually, $6 and all the chili you can eat.
Yep.
And it's a great family activity, right?
Great activity for the
painting.
kids. We got face paintings, we got clowns, we got magicians, great music, all kinds of stuff, and we have chili.
Oh my gosh! Now what about the ingredients? What's going in here?
Well, People's Choice primarily, and I believe you've got it up on your website. You've got the recipe on your website. But People's Choice primarily is a lot of bulky meat, a lot of bulky vegetables. Whatever kind of vegetables you want to put in there, you can. I've seen people put chocolate in it. which kind of scares me, but, you know.
Yeah. Well, what about, it's a competition, so what do you take from that? Are there awards or trophies?
Oh,
or
yes, yes. First prize in red chili on Saturday is $750. On Sunday, it's $1,000. And then we have categories, Chili Verde, People's Choice, Salsa. Winners, I think we've got over $33,000 in prizes.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Now, where do the winners go from here? Is it like a circuit? They play the chili circuit or what?
Kinda.
Yeah.
You know, the winner each year goes to the World Championships. Our World Championships is in West Virginia this year.
Okay.
And to advance to the World Championships is a big deal. You've got an opportunity to win $35,000.
$35,000.
Yeah, the International Chili Society is no fooling.
Now, a lot of fire departments compete in this too, right?
We've got a couple fire departments, plus one of our nonprofits is the Summers Fire Department, and they do a great job in the community. They just built a 9/11 memorial, and you know, they're great guys. They run into burning buildings when everybody else is running out. You know, that's important. You want those guys on your side. You know?
All right, you get cooking because we only have a short time to cook.
Absolutely.
We're going to have this at the end of the show. And if you'd like this recipe for the People's Choice chili, you can go to our website and click on Connecticut Style. You're going to love it. This is what it's all about. It's coming up this weekend at Pleasant View in Summers, Saturday and Sunday from 11 a.m. till 4 p.m. For more information, as I said, chilict.com or our website. We're going to taste it at the end of the show. All
Excellent.
right.
Thank you.
Coming up next, the usual suspects from the Coastal Chordsmans perform on Stage 8. That's when Connecticut Style returns with you, baby. Stick around.
Is when I fall in love with you.
A new investment.
And now to camera 2.
In new technology.
And there is, of course, much more to come.
A new kind of morning news designed to meet your needs.
Later on this afternoon.
And a new website, the only one of its kind, that we're using to analyze Connecticut's weather with you. This is the new News 8. A new kind of local news that we're building every day.
Now she's ready to fight.
For you. Who's got your back? News 8.
With one call to East West Mortgage, you may be able to save as much as $3,000 a year on your current real estate loan. Refinance today at an historic low rate. Call New England's leading mortgage lender.
1-800-EAST-WEST. I could find 50 reasons to avoid going to the dentist, but not a single reason to go. I never smiled, and I pretty much had stopped talking. My dentures just weren't fitting right anymore. When I got up to a tube of denture cream a week, I said, enough. I went to Aspen Dental. They're amazing, and I'm getting a lot more compliments on my smile.
Right now, dentures start at $249, plus no interest for 18 months on quality dentures and dental care. Call 1-800-ASPEN-DENTAL.
Aspen Dental's going to take good care of you.
With one call to East West Mortgage, you may be able to save as much as $3,000 a year on your current real estate loan. Refinance today at an historic low rate. Call New England's leading mortgage lender.
1-800-EAST-WEST.
The Trumbull-based Coastal Chordsmen will perform its popular a cappella blend of old and new songs at their upcoming Barbershop Rocks concert. Joining me now are 4 members who call themselves the usual suspects: Ron Rubano, Phil Kraft, Steve Fines, and Jim Farrell. Welcome back to Connecticut Style. It's so great to have you guys here.
Thanks, good to see you again.
So we know you've been here a couple times, but tell us what the Coastal Chordsmen is all about.
Coastal Chordsmen is a 25-voice a cappella barbershop chorus based in Trumbull. We've been around for about 65 years.
Okay.
And we have approximately about 30 members on paper, 25 performing.
All right, and tell me about this upcoming concert you guys have.
Well, it's going to be like a fusion of the old songs and some new stuff. We're going to do a Billy Joel piece.
Ooh,
we're going to do
cool.
a Freddie Mercury thing,
Queen,
and it's you know we're going to rock the place.
And you're going to have a little bit of company also.
Absolutely. There's going to be a group from Yale called Mixed Company, 14 co-ed group.
Okay.
And they're supposed to be fabulous.
I think we're looking at them right now on the screen,
that's
right?
them, yeah.
That's pretty
Look
cool.
at all those people. It's almost
Yale is a hotbed of a cappella activity. I think there's
Really?
somewhere 12 to 15 different a cappella groups in Yale.
I mean, they pretty much, they invented the thing with the whip and
That's
poofs.
true.
But, yeah.
Now you guys have performed all over the place, not just Connecticut.
That's true, yeah. All over the place. What, Ron was with the group back when they went to...
Carnegie Hall.
Oh,
yeah,
wow.
Carnegie Hall.
That's
We've
very
also been at the
impressive.
Big E for the last 3 years. Almost every major university in Fairfield, New Haven, Canada, we've sung at. We used to sing at the Hartford Civic Center every year for the Marines.
Very impressive.
When they used to have the Toys for Tot thing. So we've been all over the place, and probably one of the best kept secrets in the state.
That's true. Well, let's put some information up on the screen about the upcoming concert. It's the April 27th at the Stratford Theater. You can call 203-816-0426 or visit coastalchordsman.org. Tickets are still available?
Yes, sir.
Absolutely.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, sir. All right, gentlemen, what are you singing for us?
We're going to sing a couple of the old songs for you.
All right, take it away.
Speaking of old songs.
Yeah, we'll start with that.
The old songs, the old songs, the good old songs for me. I love to hear those minor chords and good close harmony, like down our way, both night and day. You know everybody and they all know you. And even policemen say, how do you do? Pals by the score and gals galore. And that old gang of mine, they sang Sweet Adeline. Down our way, down our way. Won't you come down our way? Oh, goodbye, my Coney Island baby. Farewell, my own true love, my honey. I'm gonna go away and leave you, never to see you any, never gonna see you any. I'm gonna sail upon that ferry boat, never to return again. So goodbye, farewell, so long forever. Goodbye, my Coney Island. Goodbye, my Coney Island. Goodbye, my Coney Island. We all fall for some girl that dresses me, some girl that's got big feet. We meet her on the street, then we'll join the army of married boobs to the altar, just like leading lambs to slaughter when it's over. Oh boy, we get it good. Bachelor days we then recall. Rich man, poor man, beggar man, thief, doctor, lawyer, merchant, chief. We all are bound for goodbye, my Coney Island baby. Farewell, my own.
If you have satellite and slow DSL, you've been missing out. With Xfinity On Demand, you get more than just new releases. You get thousands of free movies and TV shows that you can watch anytime, on TV, or you can stream them online with Xfinity Internet. It's your TV and Internet working together to surround you with the ultimate entertainment experience. Only from Xfinity. Satellite and slow DSL have nothing like this. Call 1-877-342-6509 and switch to Xfinity TV, Internet, and Voice for $89.99 a month for 12 months. And with StreamPix included, you can stream hit movies and entire past seasons of your favorite shows instantly on your TV, laptop, iPad, or iPhone, all from the fastest internet provider in the nation, according to PC Mag. Call 1-877-342-6509 and switch to Xfinity from Comcast for $89.99 a month for 12 months with no term contract. Plus, get StreamPix included for a year. If you have satellite and slow DSL, see what you've been missing. Bring home the ultimate entertainment experience with Xfinity. Call 1-877-342-6509 today.
If these legs could talk, they'd say, this year, we're not going to sit on the sidelines. We're not going to wear long pants in July. Now that we're free from those uncomfortable varicose veins, we're going to show them what we can do. And show off a little, too.
Varicose and spider veins can keep you from doing the things you love with the ones you love. And they only get worse if left untreated. So call Vein Clinics of America or visit veinclinics.com.
Listen to your legs and jump back into life.
Now we're going to take a look inside the world of some women who have actually transformed themselves into real-life Barbie dolls. And here's Barbie's best friend, Teresa.
Barbie's best friend is Teresa. They make those. This strange fixation has made them internet sensations, and ABC's Paula Farris is here with their story. Take a look.
With her gorgeous legs and flawless figure, owning a Barbie has long been a rite of passage for so many young girls.
Barbie's small and so petite.
But why play with Barbie when you can look just like her? Behold, the latest teenage trend going viral.
This tutorial is going to show you how to look like the perfect plastic Barbie doll.
With nearly 25 million hits on this YouTube video alone, girls taking to the web to illustrate every detail on how you can get dolled up from makeup to hair.
It is harmful for little girls to hold Barbie as an ideal standard, because if the little girl feels like she can never measure up, then she's doomed to a life of feeling inadequate.
But when cosmetics and a cute cough aren't cutting it, some are willing to go under the knife. Enter this buxom blonde, a 21-year-old Russian who has shockingly transformed herself into a Barbie come to life. From the itty-bitty waist to the doe-like eyes, she's a dime who spent more than one to look like it.
How much do you think our Russian real-life Barbie spent?
I wouldn't guess what she spent, but it's something in the neighborhood of hundreds of thousands of dollars, $500,000.
And she's not the only one. This British Barbie has had a nose job, lip injections, and dyed her hair, all so she can look like her childhood obsession.
These real-life Barbie dolls are enormously self-critical, and they embrace a fantasy of idealized beauty.
But what if Barbie really were human? Experts say she'd be 5'9", 110 pounds, and so out of proportion she'd have to walk on all fours like this puppy because her legs couldn't support her.
We'd have to give you breast enhancements to make you like a 38 double D.
Okay.
We'd have to cut some ribs out and waist tuck to make you like an 18-inch waist. We'd have to make your hips wider. We'd have to change your face, turn you blonde.
I could do blonde, but I think plastic looks best on Barbie.
Wow. Interesting stuff. Oh, it's your head on the...
That's a little something I put together.
All right, let's try this, try this chili.
Thank you.
All right, of course, you got the big
now,
chili
this
fest coming
Saturday,
up.
you can get information on chilict.com.
Okay.
This Saturday and Sunday from 11 to 4.
$6, all the chili you can imagine.
$6, 2 canned goods, you're good to go. I'm sorry, Teresa, I should have served you first.
That's okay.
Oh, that's all right.
Oh,
Lisa, will you have some chili?
Yes.
All right,
And of
sounds
course,
good.
all the benefits from great charities. And
Yep. Summers Fire Department and Patriot Guard Riders. And grab some spoons.
All right, it's guilt-free. Hey, speaking of guilt-free, I need a little trim, so let's go back to our barbershop.
There we go.
Guys, take it
away.
Keep the whole world singing all day long. What good will come a-winging on us on a song? Smile the while you are singing.